Welcome to MTG Ectoplasm, your home for spirits and spirit decks in the world of Magic the Gathering. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about WotZ, about their plans about a set coming out in the future, and art missing from a set being released soon. Do I got you curious? I hope so. Let's get this episode started, shall we? Let's go. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on this episode of MTG Ectoplasm. I'm your host, Dwight, aka D Blanco, a medium that wears an extra large. You can reach out to me on Twitter at MTG Ectoplasm, or you can email me at mtgectoplasm@gmail.com. I would like to hear from you. I'd like to hear your thoughts, your ideas, your principles. Oh, well, anything. Yeah, you just want to say you're having a bad day? Okay, I'll listen to you. Also, come and check out my website, my brand new website, mtgectoplasm.com. Hell, you can tell me about that too. While you're there, you know what? If you're in the mood, you can donate or you can sponsor an episode. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I spoiled a little something. I was talking about what WotZ's idea or plan was, or give you a little snippet or clue. What happens is, ladies and gentlemen, Modern Horizons 2 is coming. That's right. You've known for a while that it's being released. Well, now you know when, and it's going to be June 11th is the official release date of Modern Horizons 2. Now, if you're a Modern player, you should be happy, you should be jovial, you should be giddy. And why? Because last time, there were several cards that were completely overpowered and had to be banned, but we should expect the same where certain cards are going to be overpowered. Now, what I can and will tell you is that marketing for this will begin May 3rd. You're going to start seeing signs and postage and signage everywhere, and we should start seeing spoilers around that time. On May 28th, your local LGSs will start receiving promo cards for that release. And then June 4th through June 10th is pre-release time. Yes, I know you're happy, you're jovial, you're giddy, because I enjoy pre-release time. I enjoy pre-releases. Now, what I can and will tell you is because the fact that we're, I guess, slowly coming out of a pandemic, I would expect people to show up a little more than normal to play paper. So what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, is that you need to reserve a seat at your local LGS. And as soon as an LGS says, hey, I'm going to start doing this, you may want to sign up ASAP. And the reason why is there's going to be a limited supply of pre-release stuff. Yep, a limited supply. So, thanks to the federal government handing out certain checks, I'm going to say use it for your personal livelihood to maintain, your shelter, your home, so on and so forth. But I know some of you are like, can't wait for me to have some Modern Horizons 2, and I'm going to spend some of that money here. Well, if that's what you're into, I'm not going to stop you. Now, just so you're aware, your local LGSs will have pre-release kits. Yes, they will have pre-release kits for Modern Horizons 2. Also, there'll be several different types of boosters. There'll be set boosters and draft boosters and collector boosters. Now, FYI, there will be a collector booster box that will also be for sale. Now, I don't know if you remember last Modern Horizons that had 24 packs in it. I would expect this collector's booster box to have about 12. And allegedly, now mind you, I heard through a birdie on a grapevine somewhere very far, far away, but allegedly, now mind you, I'm using this term because there is no scientific data to back up what I'm saying. There's no scientific proof in my hands, but I was told by someone at an LGS, allegedly, this is going to hurt. The collector's booster box, $700. Ouch. Are you kidding me? Ouch. What happened to the MSRPs? They told us no more MSRPs. The prices are going to go down. Yeah, okay. And why? You're going to go, why? What? Are you kidding me? Why so much? Well, it's enemy fetch lands. That's right. We were told over a year ago that enemy fetch lands were going to make their appearance where? Here at Modern Horizons 2. And you got to consider, they're going to be foiled again. And you have the extended art in foil, which will be the first time, I guess, with the exception of Expedition Lands, that you'll see extended art in foil. So yeah, you can expect $1,000 per fetch land. Ouch. So if you're going to pre-register at your local LGS, yeah, I would do it ASAP because enemy fetch lands are not cheap. And especially if you win the lottery of extended art foil fetch land. Bravo. Also, just so you're aware, the Bio Box promo is allegedly a set booster. Allegedly. Now, what I found funny is that people in South America, with the exception of Brazil, will get a booster pack in English. Now, why not in Spanish? I have not a clue. So for those that are in Latin America listening to me say this, me siento mal. Siento mal por ustedes. What I just said is I feel bad for them. Now, another news. WotZ has released on March the 11th for Arena Historic Anthology IV. That's right. 25 cards being added to the format that weren't there before. They want you to build new strategies and come up with new ideas. And this will be only available all the way to June 10th. Now, I looked at this thing and I was like, okay, it's not bad. I've seen better, but there are a couple cards that I found interesting that I did like Declaration in Stone. I like that card. Sword of Body and Mind. It's not the best sword, but it's not a bad sword. Blink Moth Nexus, solid land, big fan. And of course, there he is, once again being a thorn in my side, Death Shadow. I know some of my friends who play the Death Shadow decks like, yay, I get to play him in Historic, yay. And I'm like, you suck. Well, there you go. It's available, Death Shadow, in Historic Anthology IV, now released March 11th through June 10th for Arena. In other news, I find that comical. There was a card, one card that people were losing their minds in Time Spiral. Time Spiral Remastered has been fully spoiled. And the one comment that I keep on hearing from everyone is, where the hell is the Tarmogoyf that's on the box? Where is that Tarmogoyf? Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you listening to my voice, you, the international and local listeners, all right, that is Tarmogoyf. It is. Now you're going to go, well, how come that Tarmogoyf looks like that and the one that's actually in Time Spiral Remastered is the old art? And this is the reason why. They said they looked at the old art and they wanted to see it in the old borders. They thought it was nostalgic. And me personally, I like the older art. That's just me. That's just my personal preference. And I have the Future Sight version of that Tarmogoyf with that weird little art. But I'm a fan of it. I like it, and I don't care what nobody says. But anyways, it was told to us by Gavin Varhey that this art is called key art. This is art that is only seen on promotional signages and boxes. And WotZ has been doing this type of art for boxes and so on and so forth for the last 10 years. The first time we saw something like this was for the Rise of the Eldrazi. So if you go back and look at that box, look for the card. You won't find it. You won't find it at all. But going to my first story, kind of funny, in Modern Horizons, you'll see Sarah the Benevolent making her face or showing her wonderful, beautiful, angelic face on that box. So, there's a little give and take, but allegedly that's key art, and it's only for promo. So why did Wizards do this? Because they feel they want images to reflect the set that's coming out. Now, you have Time Spiral Remastered. What's the most iconic card there is? Tarmogoyf, obviously. Now, you're not going to put the old school art on there because people are going to go, no, I'm not a fan. So they decided to reach out to the artist and said, we want a revised version of this, but we want it in certain dimensions. This is something that Wizards has been doing for a while. They ask for art in different dimensions. And why? Because it'll fit either the card frame or it'll fit the postage, the signage that they want. Now, if you look at that Tarmogoyf that's on the Time Spiral revised remastered box, there's a lot of cute little specific detail. And then if you try to shrink it down into a card form, unfortunately, it's not that beautiful. It doesn't stand out. There's no chef's kiss there. It's just like, what is this? It's meh. So that's why they do that. Also, they know that you, the individual, will look at that art and go, I gotta have it. I want this. So they have to have something that just catches your eye and go, mm. So that's key art, ladies and gentlemen. That's key art. So you'll see it here and there. Just know that we've seen it a lot for the last 10 years. And it's something that you and I are going to have to accept. And allegedly, just maybe, in the future, we may end up getting that Tarmogoyf in that art. But, there's no guarantee. WotZ's WotZ. And they will do things to go. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's come to that time. It's the shout-out section. I'm looking for the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme. Are you the best of the best? Now in Modern, on March 9th, we had an Azorius player go 5-0 in an MTGO league, and his name is Eduardo Alsario. Congratulations. On March 9th, another player, Bant, went 5-0, and that's Captain Grumblecakes. That's a very unique name there, sir, or ma'am. Captain Grumblecakes. Well, thank you two for proving that Spirits is the best of the best in Modern. In Pioneer on March 8th, an Azorius build went 5-0 in an MTGO league, and that's Grills98. That's right, Grills98, congratulations for proving that Spirits is the best deck in Pioneer. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies, for doing what you got to do, proving every single time that Spirits, to me, is the best tribe. I don't care what anybody says. You don't believe me? Take me outside. I'll meet you around the corner. Well, ladies and gentlemen, come to the end of the show. I want to thank you, listeners all around the world, the hundreds and hundreds of you listening to this show, and I'm completely happy, thankful. I appreciate it. Remember, reach out to me on Twitter at mtgectoplasm or email me at mtgectoplasm@gmail.com and check out my website. I appreciate it. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm done. I'm out of here. Arrivederci, mushi mushi, konnichiwa, whatever. Adios.